Hello, 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 everybody. As always, I am so excited to get started today. Today is a game show, what's what I was looking for? I'll be just setting up my computer here in just one moment. We'll get started very soon. So I'm just sending one text out. Okay, so hi guys, I hope you guys are all doing wonderful. If you don't mind real quick, I hope you guys are all doing well. Hey Amers, I'm gonna run to my my iPad over there, which is my alt account, which is how I show you the screen. So if you give me 10 seconds, and if you guys could tell anybody who joins live that I'm over there, what's the word I'm looking for? That I'm setting up the second screen if they ask. Hey, Lonnie. Hey, Zindy. I'll be right back. Just 2 seconds here. Here we go again. I am setting this up. We should be good to go. Join and mic off and camera on. Let's see. And flipped. Okay, there we go. Can you guys see that okay? Hopefully you can. I will go look on my phone how that looks because I can't really tell just on my, oh my God, my iPad's falling over. It was perfectly standing up a second ago. Now that it's actually time for the show, it's like, now's the time for us to mess up there. There we go. I believe that's the best I can stand it up and hopefully you can see that okay. Let me come here. I think you can see that okay. Awesome. So this is a game show live featuring 3 contestants today. We have Nikki, Carol, and John. So I'm very excited to see them. Specifically John we haven't talked to in a long time. He's been in Japan and he's going to join us all the way from Japan to play today, which will be so very fun. Hey, Kian. Let me check on them here. Okay, I invited Carol. And then I will, I can't see, it doesn't show me everyone else, so hopefully they come. John will be back. What time is tomorrow's Hot Takes Live? After live sometime. Hey, Carol.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. I know I texted you earlier who's competing, but last second something came up with JoJo, so it's just the 3 of you today. You,
Okay.
Nikki, and John competing.
Oh, I will miss JoJo.
I know. Well,
Okay.
we'll do something in the future with all of us.
For sure.
Things happen, you know. I was like, she was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, literally, don't even stress about it. It's just a fun little thing. Go do your thing.
Yes.
How are you? How have you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm excited for this. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So.
Oh, do you have your glasses?
I do.
I love it. That's so fun.
Actually.
I love it. That's exactly the vibe. Oh, Nikki's here. Let me invite her. And invite guests. There we go. Nikki, it should have invited you now. Now all we need is John. What are the rules? You've never heard of the game? I'll explain it in 1 second when we get all our contestants in. We'll explain. Hey, Nikki, it's so good to see you.
Hello.
I was matching with you
How are
yesterday.
we?
Good.
We're good.
I wore that same sweatshirt yesterday, Nikki. I love
That's my
that.
favorite.
It's so good. Oh, John's here.
Oh, good. Be my nerd.
I don't know who I was playing tonight.
You 3. It was originally JoJo as well, but she had something come up, so don't even. So it's just 3 contestants. Oh yes, you are.
Hi.
JoJo!
Hi, everybody. I missed you.
Are you
We
back
missed you.
stateside yet?
No, I will be back April 4th or April 8th. I extended. I figured I'll just stay here for the 3 months, but I have to be back before taxes. So I was like, okay, might as well. All my friends want to see me, so I was like, and it's cherry blossom season, so I was like, I don't want to leave in the middle of that.
You have to send like pictures and post them because I'm sure it's gorgeous.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love it. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Great. I'm doing great. How about you two, Carol and Nikki?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm functional.
Yeah.
At this point in the school year, that's a lot. So
It's so cool that you're like joining from Japan. Like
Yes.
that's crazy to like think about.
I know,
what
right?
time is it there?
Right now it is just now 8 a.m.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we're it's like 7-ish for you guys, right? Depending on where you're at.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
5 for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do y'all know what today is?
World Poetry Day.
And what else?
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
And what else?
First day of Aries season.
It has been 336 days since the Tortured Poets Department came out. And that is 11 months and 2 days. And Taylor Nation retweeted Taylor from that day. So it was 336 days old, which is 3 times 112. So
Oh my god, that's so cool.
So the clown makeup will be on.
I don't know what it means. Nothing. However, it's a thing that was noticed.
Can you guys believe it's almost been a year since the Torture Poets Department?
It's
I can't
crazy.
believe
It's crazy.
It's coming up so fast.
We were on hiatus. We were between Eras tours.
I know, right?
Crazy.
It's insane to me that we've already circled the solar system or whatever.
And we had no idea what was
You know?
No idea.
Crazy to think about. Like, I remember a year ago, I was like, I do this daily journal. I don't know if you guys do this. Like, literally every day for the last 3 years, I've written 1 paragraph a day in my iPad. And so I can see what I did 1 year ago. And I was talking about, oh, I wonder what Torture Poets is going to be. The name Torture Poets, everyone online is talking about how we can't remember what it is. Like, because we'd known it was being announced, but it wasn't out yet. It was like crazy.
Yeah, I remember when she was at during Champagne Problems, she was like, or you can just call it Tortured Poets if that's easier for you.
I felt like that was a reprimand. She was like, well, I say it, people.
The Tortured
Not
Poets
hard.
Department.
We figured it out.
Yeah.
We did. We got it. Now it's easy.
Yeah.
Well, I am so glad to have all 3 of you guys on contestants today. I don't know if you've ever heard of actually, but it's like a more niche game show. It's by the people College Humor. I don't know if you've ever watched their. They made a bunch of game shows, and this is one of theirs that they've made. So shout out to them for coming up with the concept. And I was just making it Swiftie themed, like Swiftifying it, same way we did with Jeopardy and Family Feud. So I will explain how the game works for everyone in the comments. I explained it a little bit to all 3 of you, but just in case you don't fully get it, I'll explain it again. But it's pretty simple. So the idea is I read kind of a long, almost complicated, intentionally complicated sentence, but one part of it is not true and the rest of it is. And so if you replace it, it becomes true. It doesn't have to be just one word, but like one concept of it is wrong. The example, I think I sent you an example that was like, the pink Speak Now dress is the original Speak Now dress that has been with us since the beginning, and it was also the one that closed the Eras tour at the end. You guys would buzz in and say, actually, the original one was the champagne dress. It's like pedantic, small little thing was wrong, and once you fill that in, it becomes correct.
Okay.
So,
Are there a lot of questions about
Hold out.
no, I tried to give a pretty good range. Oh, I love your glasses.
Carol.
It's all a prop.
Okay, good,
I'm the
I'm
actual
away from all my outfit stuff.
So I have
mine are real.
mine too.
Well, now I feel like I need to have my glasses on.
Yes, you guys, I am officially old enough that I need reading glasses.
Hey, own
So
it.
I can just use my reading glasses.
Oh, but to quickly answer your question, Nikki, the questions are kind of a mixed bag. So there's a lot of Eras Tour stuff because it is recent, and I feel like that's a little bit easier for everybody. But there is stuff from early career, some stuff that's about albums or songs, etc. So it's like a mix of everything. It is a little bit trivia, but I would say this is less trivia and more like flexing. like what you know. It's best way to describe it.
I'm gonna fail all the outfit ones. I'm ready.
I feel like it's outfits. Carol's taking this.
Oh yeah, right. Well,
I knew-
all the math Nikki gets. Just give it to her.
I purposefully knew who the contestants were, and actually there was originally going to be 4 because JoJo as well. So I was writing specific questions that would be more beneficial for each of you. Hopefully, I was correct with it. That way it's balanced. Now that the JoJo ones are kind of free reign, and there's a bunch of just neutral ones, like the first couple are neutral.
Okay.
But here we go. We'll see how it goes with the first question. I'll read the full question, and the first buzz I hear gets to submit their answer.
Wait, how do we buzz? Just buzz.
Just buzz. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Erin Dessner, the first ever guest on the Eras Tour surprise song set, joined her in Las Vegas for a performance of Cowboy Like Me.
Buzz.
I think I heard Carol first, so I'm gonna go Carol.
Change Erin Dessner to Marcus Mumford.
That is correct. I love it. So you get the point. And for the cutesiness of it, same way how Jeopardy does what is, I forgot to mention this as well. You should start it with actually. That way it kind of fits the theme of the game. You're like, actually, it was not Erin Dessner. It was Marcus Mumford.
Oh, we get to
So you guys got it.
Oh, people in the comments are picking on you. They're like, you
I know,
got
Las
Las
Vegas
Vegas
is
wrong.
I will go into ahead of time by saying none of the grammar is intentionally wrong. If there's a grammar mistake, I might can give you a bonus point or something for the theme of the game, but that was not what I was going for.
So do we get a bonus point if we say actually and then correct answer and actually the grammar on the sentence?
Yeah. I would give you that. That's exactly the
Good.
vibe.
I taught English, so I'm ready.
Oh, perfect.
Basically, we just all get to be obnoxious.
Yes, that's the whole point of the game.
Awesome.
I love
Welcome
to see
back,
that.
everybody.
Okay, so here's the next question. Taylor Swift has won Album of the Year 4 times at the Grammys. Fearless in 2010, 1989 in 2017, Folklore in 2021, and Midnights in 2024. Nikki.
1989 was in 2016. Actually.
Yes. Correct. I'll give it. Actually, 1989 did win in 2016.
And I
That
have
is
another
correct.
actually.
Okay. What's your other one?
Hold on, wait. What year is this year?
2025.
So the 2023 Grammys was in what month?
March or April.
No, yeah, that was 2024. Okay, I don't have another actually. I'm doing math over here. Okay, yeah.
Oh, the other thing as well is you don't lose points if you're wrong. I know some places, like if you buzz it and you're incorrect, you won't lose a point. And there's not like a maximum number of guesses. I'll go on to the next person, but then you can buzz again if you're like, no, I can go again. So we go until we figure out the answer together, even if it takes a couple guesses.
Okay.
To
So those
answer
are a little bit-
questions of the people in the comments who are asking about the years, anytime she releases an album later in the year, it misses the Grammy cycle cutoff. So it's like 2 years. So Fearless, 1989, and Midnights were all 2 years after they were released. Technically a year and a half, but yeah.
Okay, next question. I think I was worried this might be too hard, but I think you guys got it. Debut had 5 major singles, each charting on the Billboard Hot 100. The best performing of these was Our Song, peaking at the lucky number 13.
Actually, oh, sorry, Buzz.
Yeah, joke.
Actually, it was Teardrops on My Guitar.
Correct. Oh my
Thank
God. I'm happy for that. John, that was actually written potentially with you in mind, because I know you're like since debut Swiftie. That was worrying.
Woohoo!
Okay, the next one. Here we go. I'll make sure everyone can answer so it's fair.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries. That's completely, if you need to, just let me know. Here we go. Taylor Swift wrote 2 songs for the Hunger Games Catching Fire soundtrack, Eyes Open and Safe and Sound. both of which were re-released in March of 2023 to honor the Eras Tour start date? You can think about this for a second. We have to... Remember, you're not penalized for the wrong answer. So if you're thinking of something... Oh, sorry for the dog bark there. You can buzz at any time and just throw out a guess. And if it's right, you get a point. You're not penalized for anything wrong.
I don't know the names of the book. I don't
Okay.
remember them.
No, John?
Actually, wasn't it the original Hunger Games?
Yes, it was the original Hunger Games, not Hunger Games Catching Fire.
I was just trying to think what the subtitle was, but it was just
Yeah.
the Hunger Games. I was
Yes.
like, I don't think it's Catching Fire, but okay.
Well, I was trying to think. I was like, wait, did they come out for Red or did they not? No, they didn't. Red TV.
Right. Oh man.
I was like,
Oh,
wait,
that
no,
was-
it wasn't Catching Fire. And the reason I remember that is because I saw the picture of Katniss as the album cover in my head, and I was like, that's not Catching Fire.
I love it. Oh, people in the comments ask, can we say the answers in chat? I say yes. I usually leave it on the honor system with everyone here. If they accidentally see it, it's a game. But I believe that people aren't cheating on purpose. So feel free to play along in the chat if you want. I think it's more fun that way.
It's okay.
All right.
By the time I finish reading the question, I've already missed everything.
I stick a post-it note. Whoop.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Sorry. I stick a post-it note over the comments so I can't see them. I'm such a nerd.
Okay, the next one is 5 Holes in the Fence is a popular Swiftie history moment, referring to when Taylor Swift posted a picture of herself behind a fence post, teasing that 5 days later she would announce Lover. Or I worded it. Yes. Jonah?
Actually, she didn't announce Lover.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fans thought she would announce the album.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the joke.
Yes, that's why it became so notorious in the Swiftie community. Our collective, I don't know how to describe it, like fervor about that fence.
That was a moment.
So the next question is a mini game, and how they work. And they describe it like nerdily. And I don't know if you know Pokemon. They describe it like a shiny Pokemon. They say it's not worth any more points. It's just a different format, and so it's just special and fun. How this is going to work is this is why you needed the paper in front of you. This is also kind of operating on the honor system because you can all get full points as long as you have the answer on your paper, and I believe you guys aren't going to add it after the timer. There's 2 rounds, and the first round you have 60 seconds, the second round you have 90 seconds, and that is to name what each of these pictures goes towards. And so the first set of pictures I'm going to show you is 8 music videos. And if you can name them, you can skip, you can do an X, but name as many as you can, identified in the correct space, and you get a point per correct answer. So that'll be the first one. And once the stuff shows up on screen, I'll start the timer for 50 seconds, or 60 seconds. Here we go. Here are your, oh wait, they're not showing up at all. Give me 1 second. I'll fix that. Sometimes you got a little, they're showing up on, I'm doing a sharing, so my computer is showing to the computer is showing to the TV, but they're showing up on my computer, but not on the TV, which is strange. Let me see if I can edit. I should probably just refresh this. Oh, I don't know what I did. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'll be right back.
Can you talk about your browsing history?
Feel free.
Can you read those tabs?
Yeah. What is that?
I'm taking my contacts out for the evening, so. Oh wait.
Oh, maybe we got it.
Yeah. Okay, we might have to go through each of them again, but it is what it is. I'll just click fast.
Yeah.
Hopefully they should. I refreshed it. Okay.
We'll make our way back to the shiny one.
And this is what, music videos?
Yep.
Yes, okay.
Yes, for me it's March 22nd, you guys.
Oh, how's
I'm in
the
the
future?
He's in the
Okay. And here, I lost my timer, but I'll just go on vibes. Here we go. The pictures did show up. I have my watch on my phone, and feel free to write as many as you can. I can kind of zoom in if we need.
Are
You have
we going 1, 2, 3, 4 across the top?
across the top, then bottom.
Oh,
I'm just writing them in order if I see them.
yeah.
Not
Hold
all
on.
of them are as easy as the other ones. Some
That is
frames
hard.
are purposefully harder.
I can't see. Okay.
Wait, I can maybe make this bigger. Did that help at all?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see them better now.
This is going to be embarrassing if I get it wrong.
No worries. I don't think it's going to be embarrassing. I wouldn't stress about it.
I feel stressed. I feel anxious.
Okay, we have
Okay,
5
I think,
seconds
Oh
left.
no.
I think
So
I got the
5,
all
4,
No.
3, 2, 1. Pencils down, everybody. This is like a little star test.
Okay.
I'm not a big
Oh, sorry.
music video watcher. Don't judge me, people.
I
Not
am.
judging at all. They're intentionally harder than would be easier for everybody.
Okay,
So I'll just go left. Sorry.
You'll have to deal with my chicken scratch. Oh,
I believe you. You just read them what you have on your paper.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe you. So, Carol, what are your ones you have written down from left to right?
Okay. The first one is love story.
I won't confirm until the end,
Okay.
but I'm giving points as you go.
Okay. I have love story, wildest dreams, blank space, willow, hours. I feel like that's wrong. We are never ever getting back together. I cannot remember, and I couldn't see, so look what you made me do, but I think that's probably wrong.
Okay. Nikki, what do you have?
I know at least one of them is wrong. Okay. Love story, wildest dreams, blank space. I said cardigan. I said begin again because I can't really see that one. 22, which I think is incorrect. Style and hours.
Okay, and then John.
Love story, wildest dreams, blank space, cardigan. Everything has changed. We are never ever getting back together. Style and the story of us.
I will say John nailed it.
No.
It is love story, wildest dreams, blank space, cardigan. Everything has changed. We're never getting back together. Style and the story of us. The next one is going to be
You like eras.
true. The next one is going to be
So I get a
little.
point for every single one of those. Is that what I understand?
Yes, that's how I'm doing it. But I'm giving
So
points.
John's like it's a point for all of them?
Each correct one, but so did you guys. You guys all got points for each
No.
correct answer.
Oh wait, what is the score? Because I'm keeping score on my paper.
So on my scores right now, I have Carol with 5, Nikki with 6, and John kind of jumping ahead with that one with 11.
11, yeah.
This next one is the same idea, but even more things. And I'll accept 2 answers. If you can do both, you get even more for each question. You'll understand when you see it. They're all based on Grammy appearances. So I'm looking for what era she was in when she was doing that picture. But I will accept bonus points for each if you can do it a year as well.
Okay, so we can say 1989 era or whatever.
Or 2016.
2016.
Or
Okay. But if you
I feel like I shouldn't give you 2 points per square though, so I'll accept either or. So
Okay.
either the era that she was there for or the year. And some of them appear multiple eras, some eras appear multiple times because it kind of straddled the season in a weird way. So here we go. These are the things, and you have 90 seconds, and oh my god, you can't really see that. I'm going to see if I can make you... can you kind of tell what they are?
Yes.
Hopefully. Okay. I'll give you 90 seconds on this one. This one's a lot harder. A lot of people in the comments are talking predictions and bets amongst themselves, which is funny. If you need me to make it any clearer, let me know. I can try my best to move my iPad around. But some of them aren't as easy. Like, you can get the silhouette. But we'll see.
Man. Okay.
We just hit about a third of the time, so you have 1 minute left. People in the comments are either saying, I don't know these at all, or I know all of them. So that is very interesting to see, the dichotomy. This one was intentionally hard, I will say.
Something and something.
Okay. We are almost hitting a minute. This is a tough one, for sure. lot of people are grading themselves in the comments. Some people said there's 2 I don't know. Someone only knows 5. Some doesn't know any of them. It cracks me up reading the comments. I love, Nikki, that you're like zoomed in like this.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get in there.
I tried to make it as big as I could. I think that's as big as I can make the board. So we'll see. Okay, we are at 10 seconds remaining. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'll make this smaller, and we'll go in reverse order this time.
That
So
was so fast. That was so fast.
that was a minute and a half, so you had 50% more time. If you get them all, I'm shocked.
Okay,
So-
so we get a point for each correct one, right?
Yes. And I'll accept the year or the album, and maybe read it a little bit slower than last time because I have to validate on the left side of my screen here on my answer key. Okay. Start from the top left and go across, and you can skip any if you just want to say skip. So
Okay.
top left across, then down across. Okay.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, I put Tortured Poets era, Folklore Evermore era, 1989, 2025, 2010, Fearless era, 1989, Midnights, Fearless Again era, Speak Now, Fearless, and then Debut, but I don't think that that's right. I think a lot of it.
So next we have Nikki.
Okay, so for the top left, I said, I mean, it's when she announced TTPD, but it was technically still Midnight's re-record era.
Understood.
2020.
You're right.
Okay. 2 was 2021 Folklore. 3, I said 2015, which was 1989. Hopefully. 4, I said Torture Poets Department, which was 2025. 5, Red or something, 2013-ish. 6, I said 2010 Speak Now, probably not correct. 7 was 2016, 1989. Or sorry, that was 7. Did I say 7? Whatever.
Just keep going in the order you're going. You don't have to say the numbers. I'm
2023
following along on the left.
Midnights. The next one, I really think that was when she won Album of the Year for Fearless.
Uh-huh. Next
in
one.
whatever year. The next one, I wasn't sure. I said Red, but it was later Red. And then 2013 or whatever the next one is, I said Red again. So I'm just not sure. And
Did you have a year with that one or no?
I'm sorry.
Did you have a year with that one or no? Because the
I
only one
said
you didn't say.
2013, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
And then the last one, I said, I thought it was 09 and Debut, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. Just
Wait,
letting you
no.
know, some of the
Okay.
times you got one or the other one wrong, and I was generous with the award. So if you got the year or the era correct, I was giving you the point. That's why I asked you the year that you were saying.
Okay.
So Carol, I'm fast now. I've got them memorized. So if you want to read the list as fast as you need to, feel free.
Okay. So the first one was 2024. So she would have been in Midnight's era, but she announced Tortured Poets. Second one is when she went for Folklore in 2021. So she's technically in Evermore, but it's for Folklore. The third one, I think, was 2015. So she was in 1989 era. Fourth one is this year, 2025. So Tortured Poets. The next one, I think, might be Speak Now era. And then the black dress, I think, was Fearless era. Don't come at me. Okay, that's probably wrong now that I think about it.
Just keep.
Bottom
You're
row.
doing so good.
1989 in 2016. Midnights in 2023. Fearless in 2010.
Let me pause for just 1 second. Never mind, we're good.
And then I think Speak Now, Red, and Debut for the last 3.
You got everything right except one.
Oh.
You did the best of everyone. So, to give you the answers from across the boat. So, TTPD 2024 or Midnights, I wrote either. I would have accepted either. I knew it was a complicated gray area. We have Folklore 2021, 1989 from 2015, TTPD from 2025. The next one was Speak Now from 2012. The one after was Fearless in the black dress, Carol, which was good. Next one was 1989 from 2016, Midnight's 2023, Fearless, Album of the Year 2010, exactly what you were saying, Nikki. Then we have Red from 2014, Speak Now from 2013, and then the next one is kind of a gray area between debut and Fearless, but I would have cut either. I was going for debut. That was her best new artist year. So you got the points for debut, and it's 2008.
Okay, so I didn't do as bad as I thought. The only reason I'm gonna be honest with you, the only reason I remember the black dress is because of that photo with her and John Mayer.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
The only reason I remember that.
Which year was that? 2011?
That one was 2009.
The black dress?
2009.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I got 10 points. That's not bad.
So that puts us at Carol with 15 points, Nikki with 16 points, and John with 20. So that is where we're staying for the next set of questions, which are more normal again. Oh, what did I do? Okay, I lost my mouse. Oh, there we go.
I'm doing way better than I thought I would.
Okay. The Eras Tour outfit with the most options, excluding 1989, was not the Speak Now dress. Instead, it was a surprise song set, which had 10 unique dresses. Okay, Nikki.
Actually,
I got Nikki first with the buzzing in.
Okay, I'm gonna make this up because I am not an expert person, but I'm gonna say it was the Speak Now dress, and she had 9 unique outfits.
Okay. That is not the answer I'm looking for, but also make sure you start with actually for the full point.
I'm
But no,
not
it's still
okay.
Just pretend you're one of your students, Nikki. Actually, teacher.
okay. So Carol, you buzzed in next, so we'll go to you.
actually, the surprise song set had 11 unique dresses.
Wow.
That is correct. That's the answer I was looking for. 11 was the correct answer, with 4, then 3, then 4.
Oh,
Not
that's
at any given time, though. Actually.
Yes.
True, but it doesn't say at a given time.
Okay.
The question is, it just total for the tour.
I thought about trying to count them up in my head, and I was like, I can't do that.
I love
I know,
that.
in my head, I was like, 9.
Girl's gonna beat me if I don't just try. So.
What's funny is originally I did not write this question with the excluding 1989, and I was like, that is technically correct if you say that with all the. I was like, because in my brain, how I count 1989 is the 4 and then 6 colors. But technically, it's
So
4.
wait, what
and
is
then 12.
what is the correct answer? So how many did Speak Now have?
Speak Now has 9 dresses, I believe.
And surprise
Song
song
have 11.
11. Okay.
So
Good
there were
to
the 4 original ones, and then the 3 ombre in Europe, and then the 4 mashup crazy ones.
Okay.
Um,
So Carol
I
has.
think I just
Okay.
did I glitch?
You're fine for me.
Perfect. Here we go. The next question. Okay, I'm good for you guys. For some reason on my end, it looked like I glitched like crazy.
Okay.
Here we go. Next question. If it lets me click the button. Oh, good. What is happening? Don't look. It's going crazy. Okay, there we go. Red TV. While one of the most performed albums in the surprise song set, it did not have all of its tracks performed.
Actually.
Wait for the question to be finished, but then both Girl at Home and Forever Winter were excluded. This made it one of the 2 albums with 2 missing tracks. Okay, Nikki.
There's a lot here.
Yeah.
Because Ronan
Would you like to
also
take
was
back your
not.
buzz? Oh, no.
No, Ronan was also
So
not
that your
performed.
that's
But I need to think for a second. Debut was fully performed. Fearless was not, but I think it was just missing 1.
Actually,
what would you like your thing to say though?
Oh my
Because
god!
if you say it in one phrase,
Actually, Red was one of the most performed albums in the surprise song set. It did not have all of his tracks performed. Both Girl at Home and Ronan were excluded. This made it one of 2 albums with 2 missing tracks.
That is super close, but not it. So close. But in the purpose of this game, I have to be pedantic and say that's not the full correction I'm looking for. Because there's still something incorrect with what you said. Okay, Carol, what I can see you on the edge of your seat waiting to buzz.
Actually, I love you, Nikki, but Red had 3 songs that were not played.
Was Forever Winter one of them?
Yes.
Oh.
So Girl at Home, Forever Winter, and Ronin were not played. So it was the only album with 3 songs missing. Fearless had 2 songs that were not played.
What was not played besides, what was it? Don't
That's
You?
When and Bye Bye Baby.
Bye Bye Baby. Bye Bye Baby, That's When. She never played That's When?
Bye Bye Baby is one of my favorite songs ever. No,
Nope.
she never did That's When.
That
So
was a
Carol,
tricky
that is
one.
correct. It was missing 3. And Fearless was the other one missing 2.
That was tricky.
Yes.
Did she
And
complete everything
It
else?
was so
however, she did not sing Soon You'll Get Better. Understood.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That was the question I was looking for. Oh, sorry.
Boo, boo, boo. That's how I feel about that.
There was some non-album tracks that she didn't perform as well, but everything else from the albums besides the one Carol said were performed.
Okay.
Here we go. Gracie Abrams was the most common surprise guest during the surprise set at the Eras Tour, with 4 appearances. Her collab song, Us, was performed 2 times as a surprise song. This one doesn't exactly work perfectly when you change one word, but it's an implied thing with the pronoun thing later. I'll explain when you give the correct answer. The general idea is works with one actually. Okay,
Buzz.
John.
Actually, this is tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was 2 appearances because she was only the what?
She performed 4 times.
She performed twice.
What?
Oh, are you counting? Oh, I see.
But that is very close to what I'm looking for, I will say. So you're on the right track. You're looking at the right part of the question, is my hint.
What is happening?
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Actually, if you don't count when she popped up during the surprise set because she had missed her opening, she was a guest 3 times?
Not what I'm looking for, but I will say you're both looking at the correct half of the sentence. So there's like 2 sentences. The mistake is in the first half, not in the second half. Because her collab song, Us, was performed 2 times as well. So you want to look at the first bit.
Oh! Can I go again? Gracie Abrams was not the most common guest during the surprise set at the Eras Tour.
Okay, who was it?
Aaron
If you can say it, I'll give you the point for sure. And if not,
Was it Aaron Dessner?
it was Aaron Dessner, so you get the points there. He was there 6 times.
Oh,
Was he?
Yeah.
Are you counting different? Are you counting the same concert?
I don't believe I am, but there's a tiniest chance I am, but I think
I
not.
do not remember Aaron Dessner.
Because he was there a lot in the original US
I
live,
remember
and then
Tampa
basically
twice.
never again. What?
Tampa twice, somewhere in Pennsylvania.
He also was there the same night Gracie Abrams was. So that's a 4th time. He was there when she did Mad Woman. Well, that was Tampa, I just realized.
Yeah.
He was there 6 times. I don't know. Or some Katie says maybe 5 times, and I counted 2 songs. That is a potential possibility.
Okay.
But it's still more than Gracie.
We didn't know. So
wait. Actually, question.
Yes.
Wait. So if we replace Aaron Dessner was the most common guest during the surprise set at the Eras Tour with 4 appearances, her song was.
I know. That's why I said the pronoun
Wait.
thing.
I
That's
don't think Aaron Dessner's song "Us." No.
What I
mean,
gave
technically.
when I was reading the question, I said the pronoun thing is going to mess it up, but you just Gracie Abrams then becomes a second sentence, and then it's like the 2 sentences are disconnected. You know, Gracie Abrams' collab song "Us" was performed twice.
Tricky.
It was tricky.
He was there.
Nashville.
Tampa Night 2, Tampa Night 3, Nashville Night 3,
This is gonna keep us up at night.
Pittsburgh Night 2, Cincinnati Night 2, and Santa Clara Night 1.
Yes, okay, 6 was correct. My notes. I was like, whew.
I forgot approximately 3 of those. So
I wasn't even following the Eras tour.
I never would have guessed Aaron Dayton, to be
That's
real.
all
was.
In my head, I was like, Sabrina Carpenter?
Okay. Taylor Swift's most common collaborative artist is Ed Sheeran. They've released 3 songs together: "Run," "Everything Has Changed," and "Joker and the Queen."
Actually,
Yes,
there's 4 songs that they've done if you include Endgame.
correct. That's what I'm looking for.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Taylor Swift has had numbers line up perfectly across her career. Her first album went gold in 13 weeks. Midnights was released on her 13,000th day of life. And Taylor Swift won her first Grammy in C13. Nikki.
Actually, all of that is correct except for Midnights was released on her 12,000th day of life.
Yeah.
This was written for me, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
It was written for you. It's funny, you instantly knew it was written for you.
Because I'm such a Nikki stan. I almost got it.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
13,000th day of her life is July 17th of this year.
Yes.
And she's going to release Reputation 13 days before that on July 4th. So
Oh,
you've heard it here first.
you heard it here first. Listen to the comments. I'm just saying, hi, Liz. We love you.
Hi, Liz.
I think I saw Audrey too. Hi.
Oh, Audrey's here too. Hi, Audrey.
Good morning.
I need to move my post-it. I want to see these people.
Here we go. Next question is another mini game. And this one is more silly. This mini game is way different than the last one. It doesn't involve paper. It's just you buzz in just the same. You don't have to say I'm actually though because there's only one answer. And how it works is this is actually a game that was pulled directly from the show. And it reads a positive review, a middle review, and a negative review of a album in this case. And you have to guess which album they're talking about. So you hear something from the stands, from like someone middle of the road, and someone who's a hater, what they said about it. And you're trying to piece it together. What album could they be talking about?
Oh my god, it's like being a content creator and reading the comments.
Exactly. You guys have trained for this. Here we go. You guys can't read it really well. I just realized I'll read it to you then. This album is a fabulous record full of super fun standout pop hits that make your heart burst. It oozes with Swift's much more palatable upbeat sass. Next we have, as always, this album is an album Taylor Swift made for her fans. It also feels like she made it for herself, unburdened by external expectations of her own past. And then the negative review is, the big problem with this album is that it's too long. The suspicion being that Taylor's trying to reassert her commercial dominance by spread betting. John raised his hand first and buzzed, so I'll give you.
Lover.
Lover is correct.
Yeah,
They
Next
said
up-
Lover was too long.
That was a
I
common
see
thing
it
at
in
the
the comments all the time. People are like, Lover's too long. It doesn't need this song. It doesn't need its
Should've
nice
put
album.
this in the- yeah.
It's literally the same recycled garbage.
People
every
are
time.
lame. They don't know what they're talking about. Nick, what's the score?
The score right now is, Carol, you have 18, Nikki has 17, and John has 22.
Okay.
Boo.
We still have 2 more review questions, like these review kind of style questions, so we'll see.
Okay.
Beneath Swift's not a girl, not yet a woman's sweetness lurks a rigorous and very skillful technique. Love may confound her, but the art of expert songcraft clearly doesn't. Then we have Let's Have a Toast for the ladies who stick it to the douchebags. And then this album is no pop masterpiece, though it's sure to be hailed as such in some circles. I see Nikki first.
Red?
Red is not the one they were talking about. John, I see second hand.
What is Reputation?
Not Reputation. Carol?
Does it speak now?
It is Speak Now that they were talking about.
Not a girl, not yet a woman. Got it.
Okay, last one of this style.
Okay.
It's a sharp turn to the left for Swift and a fine reminder that she is more than just a gleaming pop phenomenon, but a remarkable songwriter too. This album's songs care less for show-stopping one-liners and more about the small details. And then the negative one is this album's songs fall roughly into 2 camps. Excellent Swift-penned songs that are sturdy enough They're sturdy enough to bear the production, and others that end up obscured by murk. John?
Folklore.
Folklore is correct. Here we go. We're back to our more normal questions now.
All right.
Taylor Swift's cat Benji is named after Benjamin Button, a story about a man who ages backwards. She met this kitty on a set of a music video she directed and couldn't say no to him.
Me!
Carol?
Actually, she did not direct that music video.
That is correct. She did not direct me.
Oh yeah, she didn't direct me, did she?
I know. It's
The
hard
first
to...
one she directed was The Man.
Right.
Here we go. Next question. Taylor Swift went dark for 3 years between 2014 and 2017, releasing no new music until she reemerged with the comeback album Reputation. I saw Nikki's hand first.
Actually, Taylor Swift.
Comeback album Reputation. I saw Nikki's hand first.
Actually, Taylor Swift went dark for. Oh wait, math. Some months, between 2016 and 2017, releasing no new music except for I Don't Want to Live Forever when she emerged with Reputation.
Good job. I was looking for I Don't Want to Live Forever. That's the phrase I was looking for. So you did good. So I'll give you the point for that one.
Wow. Yay.
I know.
Good job, Nikki.
Killing it.
Here we go. We have Taylor Swift's first re-recorded project was Fearless. As part of this album rollout, she released 2 pre-release singles, Love Story and Mr. Perfectly Fine. Once again, I saw Nikki first.
Actually, Taylor Swift's first re-recorded project was Fearless. As part of its album rollout, she released 1 pre-release single, Love Story, Taylor's version.
Not what I'm looking for,
Dang it.
but I should have written the word Taylor's version. I originally did write the word Taylor's version, but it actually exploded the box. So I took them out. But potentially I'll give you the point because, we're Swifties. We have to differentiate the Taylor's version of it. So I'll give you that. But I'm looking for something else. And John had the next hand up.
Actually, it was 3 pre-release singles: Love Story, Mr. Perfectly Fine, and the song she did with Maren Morris that I'm totally blanking on what it's called.
I'll give it to you. You all over me.
Thank you.
Pre-released
I was like, no, I remember all these cover arts. I made videos about it.
Randomly, on a Wednesday night.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Before April 9th?
Yep.
Yep.
She released.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, because I remember when she did You All Over Me, everyone freaked out because she finally did a duet, with Maren Morris, and then everyone freaked out when Mr. Perfectly Fine came out, and obviously went all over Joe Jonas. But, I remember that rollout specifically.
And I almost want to say You All Over Me was before Mr. Perfectly Fine. I don't have yeah.
Can I tell you how far we've come? I remember when those letters came out of the vault, and I did not write them down and solve the puzzles. That's how far we've come. I was just like, oh wait, other people have figured it out before me.
Let's fast forward to 300 million Google puzzles.
Right, later, yeah. Like, oh, that's cute that she did that, and I did not participate. That was too far behind.
That's so funny. That's
just glad to be here because I wasn't here back then.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is a long question. When Taylor took the stage the first night of the Eras tour, she began dazzling us with the Lover era, wearing the pink and blue Lover set and the purple guitar, opening the era with Cruel Summer, the fan favorite track that had never before been performed live. I saw John John's hand first.
Actually, it's Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince.
That is what I'm looking for. Yes.
And she was dazzling with the purple guitar. We know that.
Yeah.
We do. We have
It was the
confirmed.
purple guitar.
Sorry?
I just said, yeah, it was the purple guitar.
Exactly.
Anyone who starts arguing with us in the comments.
Some of these questions I put in there just because I knew you guys would get them, and the comments would be like, no, it was the pink guitar. I'm like, no, it was not the pink guitar.
Miss American and the Heartbreak Prince. Sorry, comment.
Here we go, the next question. Taylor Swift has made a lot of literary references in her songs, including The Great Gatsby, and this is why we can't have nice things, Peter Pan and Cardigan, Emily Dickinson and Ivy, Shakespeare and Love Story, and Snow White and the Best Day. It's a tough one.
I
You don't get penalized for the wrong buzz in, remember, so you can guess. Okay, John.
Actually, it wasn't Emily Dickinson and Ivy, but I don't remember who it is.
That is true. I don't believe there's any literary reference in Ivy. Funny.
Yeah.
It just feels like there would be one.
Yeah, right?
I think what I was trying to throw you off is Ivy was then in Emily Dickinson, the TV show.
Yes.
Afterwards. And that's why.
That's a good trick.
Yeah. It was like retroactively fitted for Emily Dickinson.
Okay. So do I get a point, or is that like a...
That is exactly what I was looking for.
Okay, phew.
All I was looking for was I'm actually not Emily Dickinson. Like,
Okay.
here we go.
Killing it.
This is another mini game, and this one's quick, really fast. And this is first buzz in. These are pictures of Taylor during specific eras. They don't really look like they're part of that era, but they're technically part of that era. Tell me what era it's in. And to define an era, I will say the most recently released album behind it. So like not the one that's coming up next. Theoretically, she might have been teasing something for the next era, but it was part of the era before this picture. Here we go. First picture with the plaid. Nikki was first here.
1989.
That is correct. And look at the plaid. Keep our eyes on that for sure. Next picture. Nikki again.
Lover.
That is correct. You're really running away with this. Next picture. John first.
Actually, that is 1989 going into Reputation.
Yep. The Bleach Ella era.
Bleach Ella.
I love this look of her. Like, honestly, this photo shoot that she did with the bleached hair is maybe my favorite photo shoot she's like ever done, which I know is so crazy. So many people hate on it. I love it. I know it's controversial. I think this is one of the best she's like ever looked. Like, I love it. I had to include something Bleach Ella. Here you go. Okay, Nikki.
Oh shoot. Actually, this was oh my god. Is it Reputation before she released Lover?
Yes, Reputation before she released Lover.
Woo!
Tough one.
That's good. I almost said Midnight.
Here we go. I believe there's only one more picture. Yes, Jonah.
That is Fearless going into Speak Now.
Not at least what the photo's credited for. Nikki was next.
Speak Now going into Red.
Yes, Speak Now going into Red was correct. So, I know, here we go.
Nice job.
The last set of 5 questions, and actually this is going way faster than expected. I wrote them to be an hour and a half game show, which is what I do it. Seems like it's gonna be more like an hour and like 5 minutes. But that works, you have more time off after. The last set of questions, and then I forgot if I was going back and forth about adding one more mini game. I forgot if I did at the end. We'll see. We'll be shocked together. Here we go. The Fearless era had no #1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, but it did have 3 #2s. Love Story, You Belong With Me, and Today Was a Fairy Tale. Yes, John.
Actually, Today Was a Fairy Tale was not a #2.
Not true. It was a #2 song.
Oh, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Myself.
Okay. It's a tough one, though. Tough one. That was the little fish I put in there, John, that like the little bait.
I'll just try. I'm going to be wrong. But
Okay.
I'm going to say actually 2 #2s. You Belong With Me and Today Was a Fairy Tale.
So not Love Story.
Sure.
That is correct. Love Story did not peak. It peaked at #4.
4,
Oh
that's
my
right.
God.
I know, and you would think of the
Yes.
3 of those, that's the biggest hit.
No, but like when I was in high school, when those came out, and believe me, You Belong With Me was everywhere. I mean,
What I
Love
will
Story too, but like, Jesus.
Is Love Story was in the top 10 for like a long time, like
A long
30,
time.
40 weeks. Whereas You Belong With Me had a shorter run, but a higher peak.
Yeah.
Love Story was consistent. Like,
And then
but it
Today
never-
Was a Fairy Tale did well because of Valentine's Day.
yeah, and it would like doo-doo.
Yeah, literally.
So that's why they were all like different.
Yeah.
It's hard. Here we go.
We need to get Fearless at #1.
We do. If there's a streak of #1s that starts with Red and ends to now. Lover used to break it until Lover got Cruel Summer, but we could retroactively add Speak Now.
We need to go back and fix
Debut.
this.
And,
Debut comes out, we need to fix this again.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Taylor Swift has had many iconic openers throughout her years, including Ed Sheeran, Charlie XCX, Camila Cabello, Sabrina Carpenter, Troye Sivan, Gracie Abrams, Justin Bieber, Paramore, Shawn Mendes, and Haim. John was the first one.
Actually, Taylor Swift wouldn't be caught dead having Justin Bieber open her show.
That is not true. Justin Bieber opened for the Fearless tour.
Oh,
Fun.
he did?
Yep.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
okay, on that list,
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Mendes didn't open for her.
He did open during, I want to say, the 1989 tour in my brain.
Okay.
It's either 1989 or Red. Okay, Carol?
Troye Sivan.
Troye Sivan has never been an opener. He was a special guest a couple times,
That's right.
but never been an opener.
Okay.
Carol's correct. I love Troye Sivan, but they say, my. Sorry?
I said her opinion on Justin changed over the
Yes.
years.
He was only an opener, I believe, for 2 shows in the UK. In the Fearless.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was 2010. That makes sense.
Yeah. And it was before he was big enough to own his own. Like, it was like a very tiny part in time.
World.
You know. Here we go. Oh, someone says, why do I not remember Camilla being one? She was basically the entire rep tour. Opener,
Yeah.
Her and Charlie XCX. Here we go. Taylor Swift's trademarks for Reputation debut are ending soon. This means she must release them by the end of the year. Yes, Nikki.
That is not true. She can just refile new trademark applications. We know the deal.
Love this. I put it in there because the whole sentence is wrong. Because this is my most common comment, and I made like multiple videos about this because I'm like, you know, trademarks.
Actually,
I have a degree in
It's called Taylor Swift or self-titled.
I think that's normal enough to give you a point, but I think this one is kind of in the gray area. That's what Swifties call it.
Don't give me a point for that.
Here we go.
I'm gonna butt head.
Taylor Swift has never performed an unreleased song live before. She always waits for the release date, which isn't the industry standard. Songs like Need must be released before she would sing them. Yes, Carol.
She's saying, she sang Babe before she released it, but other people have released it, and same with This Is What You Came For.
You're on the right track of what I mean. I would say you got the thing that was wrong with the sentence, which is she's never performed an unreleased song live before, but not exactly the intention of the question, because those were released when she sang them. But there has been a time she sang an unreleased song. I believe there are 2 major examples of it. I'll accept either. Nikki?
A song off debut.
Which one? I'm looking for a specific.
What song did she write when she was 12? I'm Only Me When I'm With You.
That one is released on debut.
But before didn't she write that one when she was 12? Did she sing it before she released it?
She didn't sing it in any like documented official capacity before she released it. She probably has, obviously, in her living room or something, but never on a performance. No.
Okay.
John?
Actually, she has performed an unreleased song live before, and I think it was I'd Lie.
I'd Lie, I believe, is on Beautiful Eyes.
No, it's not.
Then that is correct. Then that is correct then. I'd Lie would count. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for Permanent Marker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the other one.
Sparks Fly. Because Sparks Fly was performed many times.
Yeah, many times.
Many times. Yeah. Those are the 2 I was looking for. I'd Lie fits the criteria, so it works.
Yeah, I think she performed I'd Lie like a bajillion years ago and then just never dropped it. Yeah.
I think that's true. For some reason, I'd Lie and I Heart Question Mark are like sisters in my brain. I don't know. I think they're both on Beautiful Eyes every time.
But we need them, Taylor. If you're watching, we're still waiting.
Taylor Swift has performed at Kansas City 9 times in her career, only skipping the city for the Speak Now tour in 2011. This was written for JoJo. I try to write a question for each of you. She's not here, but if you guys can guess it, it's free reign. This one's tough, though. I assumed she'd been to them. That's why I was like, oh. This one is going to be almost impossible, I think. But
I'm going to guess.
Yes. Carol had her hand first, so I'm guessing she was buzzing. But if you weren't buzzing, I'll go to John. You were?
Actually, did she skip for Fearless Tour 2009?
No.
Oh.
Actually, she skipped it for the Red Tour.
No.
Okay.
Not this.
Actually, she skipped it for the Reputation tour.
No, she did go in the rep tour.
Actually,
Brother was next, and then I'll go to Carol.
Actually, she skipped it for 1989.
No, Carol.
actually, she's performed in Kansas City 8 times in her career.
No, the first. You guys were more on track the first time.
Dang it.
Nikki. What's next?
Actually, she skipped it for the Fearless tour.
No, she did go for the Fearless tour. John.
Actually, she didn't perform there in 2011.
No. Okay, the answer I was looking
The
for
albums?
is she didn't skip it ever.
Oh,
Oh.
you tricked us.
Well, I was like, we ran out of tours, and I know
9
she
times
was there
is
for the
correct.
Eras tour, so
She's been there every time.
Yeah.
I guess that was the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this would be, I believe, the. Oh no, Speak Now, including its deluxe and Taylor's versions, are fully self-written. Collaborative songs like Castles Crumbling with Paramore and Electric Touch with Fall Out Boy did not receive any lyrical additions from the artist. I saw Carol's hand first.
Me.
Yes.
The deluxe. Actually, the
Mhm.
deluxe edition of Speak Now had if this was a movie, which has a co-writer, and so that's why she didn't include it on Speak Now Taylor's version, possibly, so that it could all be self-written.
Perfect answer. Even more detail than I needed. All I was looking for is the deluxe version is not fully self-written because of if this was a movie. But Nikki,
Okay, help me out because I feel like I'm misremembering.
okay.
Emma Stone have a writing credit on something?
She had a instrument credit, I believe, on. Actually, I want to say something from Torture Post Department or
Yeah.
on Florida, and it was something funny. Like Emma Stone was credited for like Good Vibes, or something like that. She was in
Okay.
the instrument credits.
So that was not when Emma falls in love.
No, but that one's rumored to be potentially
My brain is conflating those two. So
both Emmas. Probably
Hey,
maybe
Nick.
the same Emma.
Hey, Nick.
Yes.
Regarding the previous one, did you know that Permanent Marker was actually, the rights for it were sold to an artist named Mary Sarah, but she never ended up actually recording and releasing it?
I never knew that. That is something I really did not know.
There you go.
You used to put Permanent Marker on debut TV, is what I'm hearing.
Has
that's
to
what we
be.
need.
Has to
Where
be.
is it?
Come on, Taylor.
Okay, mini game. Oh, this is the last mini game.
There
This
is
one's
a
a little bit harder. Do you know the game Connections?
No.
yes.
So
Yeah.
how it works is there's usually like 16 things you have to make 4. I'm making it way easier. I'm giving you the 4 things that are connected to each other. In this case, it's always going to be 4 albums. The cover choices are very intentional if it's the stolen version or the Taylor's version. So definitely consider that. And what your job is to figure out what these 4 things, why are they connected together? So if I showed a picture of maybe, for example, I don't believe this is one of them, hopefully not. Debut, Fearless, Speak Now, and Red. The connection would be first 4 albums of her discography, right? That'd be the picture. So I believe there's 5 sets of these, so you have up to 5 points. Going into it, it's a pretty close race. The points are 22 for Carol, 25 for Nikki, and 28 for John. So very close. Let's see here though. You should still get. I think Carol, you're just barely don't have enough to get into first. But you could
Yeah, I'm not aggressive
second.
enough with my buzzing.
I know. I just do the puzzle. It made me.
I'm like, I don't want to interrupt. Okay. No.
But no worries. We know you knew all the stuff. So
Yeah.
here we go.
Not all of it, but
Still compete with the stuff though. You're still in. Here we go. What are these for? What connects these 4 albums?
oh,
Is
but
it Carol?
those all won album of the year.
That is correct. They all 4 won album of the year. Next 4. Okay, Nikki.
Actually, they all went, or they were all released. Oh no! Shoot, I was going to say
Okay.
on the Eras tour, but that's not true.
Okay, Carol seems to be ready. Carol?
But she was in each of those eras during the Eras tour.
Close. That's not how I would phrase what I'm looking for. But that's basically the same answer, but I'm being pedantic. John?
They are all like they marked the beginning and the end of the Eras tour. Like all
Very
of them.
close. I'm considering giving points for you and Carol if I have to explain it. Carol?
Can I try again?
Yeah.
So those are the 4 most recently released albums?
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah!
And for all intents and purposes, both of what you said are the same answer, but not exactly the worded of how we were going with it.
Okay.
Here we go. I know. The tricky part is this one has both the standard version and the Taylor's version of the same album. Nikki?
All released in October.
That is actually true, I think, but I'm going to give you a bonus point because there's something else that connects them.
And October 27th.
Yes, I'm going to give you a point for that because I didn't even. That's not the intention, but that's all true. That was good. I'm like baffled. I didn't realize that. This is a tougher one. The first 2 were a lot easier. I will say the hint is these are the only 4 that would qualify for this category.
Okay.
Excluding even Speak Now TV no longer applies. But 99 and 99 TV, the version I'm showing you here, still applies. It's tough. People in the comments got it, but John?
I don't see deluxe on here, so I'm gonna assume they all don't have features.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Oh, yeah. I was just guessing. I was like running through the track list in my head. I'm like, no.
Wait, no features.
Yep.
Bad Blood.
What?
Bad Blood.
Well, it's not 1989 Taylor's
Cool.
version deluxe. I didn't see the little red number or thing.
And the Kendrick Lamar version of Bad Blood is not on the standard edition of 1999 either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw it in the comments, so I'm glad John got it because I didn't want to
Oh, was
cheat.
it really?
I believe in you,
I was
Carol.
like
I
staring
just covered up my comments again because I don't want to cheat. Okay.
I was like staring at the covers. I'm like track list. Album. Well, she's always kind of looking this way, but 1989, her head's gone.
Here we go,
Yeah,
the next
mine's
4.
probably here.
Carol?
These are albums numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5?
No, but true. The order on this one is intentional.
Oh!
Carol, yeah?
The albums that we have Taylor's versions of.
Yep. The albums we have Taylor's versions of. I believe there's one more after this. This one's the toughest one. This one you have to really think about it. I'll give a hint if needed because I'm afraid we might need the hint.
Okay, let us think.
Okay, I'll let you, Nikki. And then
Oh,
Carol.
shoot, no. I was going to say no Grammys, but Lover didn't get Grammys.
That is correct. No Grammys. These aren't the only 4. Lover would have also qualified, but I was just picking 4, and I can't believe you got it that fast.
Well,
That was impressive.
That's what I was going to say too, so
Oh,
No
that was
Grammys.
the
Oh wow.
good job, Nikki.
I believe that's the last one. Yeah, my arrow key is not working anymore, so I'm assuming. So, exactly an hour and 5 minutes. That's what I was saying. I thought we might end at 7:05 instead. That means we officially have ended this game of Actually. Hope you guys had fun. I will tell you guys the score here. And it was pretty close, but we do have a winner. I think the thing that pushed the winner over was the music video question really early on, which was fun. Funny to see. So Carol has 25 points exactly. Nikki has 27 points. And John has 29 points, which gives a 2-point victory in there. Actually, there was only 2 points separating each of you, which was really funny to see
That's
that.
fine.
Carol, if you had gotten 2 of them that John didn't, it would have been a 3-way tie, which is an insane thing to think about. And the 2s are 2ing, which is funny.
Hey, we did pretty good.
There were
I know.
multiple times when I was like, I wanted to raise my hand, but you weren't done reading, and then John did, and I was like, dang it. So we can pretend. No, good job, John, all the way from Japan.
I know you won all the way in Japan. Like, that's impressive. And I'm pretty sure there's actually a delay in live streams from that far. I don't know how it works, but like, I don't know how. Like, congratulations for you. Like,
Thank you.
that's really impressive.
This is really
I hope
fun.
you guys had fun with this game.
And
No, we got to do it again. I miss doing these with everybody. I mean, I know we don't have a whole lot to theorize right now, but we really need to get back on this because it is so boring.
Take a vote? Can we take a vote? Is anything happening next Friday?
I'm gonna vote no.
I'm gonna vote no.
I'm
I mean,
also
I'll have my nose on, but like, I don't even understand how 328 came about. Can somebody explain that to me?
it's
The
round day.
length of mirror ball is 328,
Okay, I saw that.
and it was originally announced on 823. So it's the reverse of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's National Ram Day with the Aries mask from the.
Okay.
For
you
me,
know, when we find something and then we go looking for proof of why it.
Yeah.
We get the map out and then, yeah.
the thing I
Okay.
struggle with on that one is I feel like the Mirrorball being the first Eras Tour surprise song was not as a plan for a March 2025 announcement. Like, for me, it's hard to connect those two. Everything else in the theory feels like, you know, solid, like things could happen. That's just the problem for me, which is why I'm not on the belief of.
Yeah.
I feel like the only, like, really in-your-face solid Easter egg we've had in the last few months is just the snake necklace and her wearing black. And I feel like that's her saying, yes, it's still coming, but you don't get to know when.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so hard to kind of, like, we obviously know the trademark stuff, but she can renew those when she wants. So it's like, I would love to get a re-record this year. I really hope she doesn't stretch it out 6 or 7 years.
I don't think she's going to.
I don't think she will, but I really do think that at this point she needs to do Rep TV first and then end with debut because I think if she wants her money, like, girl, let's get the big one out of the way.
I think the fact that the anniversary of debut is on a Friday this year, I think that's the biggest date for that. And the fact that 112 days before that is July 4th and something was born on the 4th of July. That's my latest clown is the 4th of July for Reputation or sometime in July for Reputation and October for debut.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I could see Reputation doing really well in the summer. It's got upbeat anthems. People are really looking forward to it. I think it would be a great climate to release it in. And I think just like, if she was going to do it, this year would be a great time to do it. And she's clearly leading us that way, but I don't think it will be like on the Torture Poets anniversary. I don't think it'll be like at an award show. I think she will just pick a day and we'll know.
I think it'll be 13 days after the Torture Poets anniversary.
And your reason.
Have you watched her video? John.
Wait, which
Go watch
video?
EP's video. She has a
I posted
video.
a couple videos, yeah.
Okay, I'll watch.
And then
Someone
if
asked-
y'all go and look at her July 7th post from 2023,
Okay.
the second photo has 5 girls, 5 girls, 2 girls, 2 girls. I'm just saying, 5-2 is looking good.
That someone asked in the comments why I was saying she would pick Mirrorball if not for that connection. And I think maybe a lot of people don't know that Mirrorball was the first surprise song of the Eras Tour. And that is why she picked it for the thing. I know a lot of people in my comments didn't know that when they were asking about it. And the reason it was a first surprise song is it's kind of about her thoughts about not being able to tour for all this long. So it was like the perfect first song. Oh, Jenna, sorry.
Well, and also I was going to say, and I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about this. They probably have. I just haven't seen it. Is she clearly filmed a high quality video of a tour. Who knows how many other things she's done. And we know they filmed a crap ton of the Eras Tour all the way to the very end. So even if we don't get a documentary, we could get little performances like this on a whim or to celebrate some sort of anniversary or something like that. Like, clearly they have spliced together multiple performances in high quality that we didn't know about.
Yeah,
all
we
that
know they
footage
recorded
they
everything.
collected-
Sorry,
Yeah.
what, Nikki?
all that footage they collected of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
I mean-
it's for an era/re-record documentary. Do you think she would do 2 different ones?
I want 2 different ones, but
Of
I
course,
think-
yeah.
I think marketing wise, it would be smarter for her to do two concentrated documentaries, and she has enough footage for it, and she has the fan base fighting for it. And honestly, I think it would be super smart to do some sort of documentary on the re-recording project from her perspective. You know what I mean? Because like everybody's making their own videos and theories about this whole. I mean, it's a huge music industry thing, right?
Right.
And so like for her to do a documentary after debut TV comes out and after the whole thing's done, yeah, why not? And like we all want an Eras Tour documentary. So like at this point, girlie, do you want some money? Because we're ready to give it to you.
Didn't
The
say
other
anything.
oh, sorry. The other thing I was thinking as well is with the documentary, they don't have to come out even near each other because, like, let's say she comes out with this year the Eras Tour documentary. She still has 2 re-records left that she could include as part of the re-recording thing, and then that could be part of something to commemorate it at the end. And I know, Carol, you made a video about an Eras Tour documentary series, which I would love, but I kind of see it as a documentary movie for the Eras Tour film and then a documentary series for the re-records, because I think the Fearless TV behind-the-scenes stuff is going to be so drastically different than the Red, which will be drastically different than 1989, which will probably be even different than Reputation and Debut, how that happened. Like, every single one of them was unique.
Well, and like even for the Eras Tour documentary, like I'm not trying to speak this into existence, but it's the tour of the century. It's the tour of the decade. It was a massive, huge pop culture history making music. She does not have to do anything with the Eras Tour, even for a couple of years. She could still make a video 2 years from now and be like, it was the pop culture phenomenon of this, you know, like there's all sorts of things she can do. She has enough footage for a while to do things with it.
So,
Yeah.
speaking of mirroring, in 2021, Taylor released an album April 9th, and she was scheduled to release Red Taylor's version November 19th. Okay, but then she released it the 12th. Okay, and then in 2024, she released an album April 19th and 11/29. So they were 10 days apart on the calendar. That, to me, that was a mirrored year. And so if she were to replicate that this year with 2023, that's 7/7 and 10/27 for the 2 re-records. That would mean a re-record on July 4th and 10/24, which is the anniversary of debut.
I love the idea of the anniversary of Debut being a thing. When I think about that, the one thing I'm afraid of her doing, so afraid, which I don't think she's going to do, I think she'll release it this year, is the 20-year anniversary of Debut is next year.
Yeah.
And I don't want to wait that long. I don't.
I feel like I feel like if she waits another year for a re-recording like Debut, I feel like people will have exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
we're
it's not
already
the exact day. It's
Yeah.
it's not the Friday.
no, and if it ended on the anniversary of when all of this began, like her career, you know, with the start of her debut album, I think that would be very poetic, you know?
And
And
also, when she says, and would have, could have, should have, give me back my girlhood, it was mine first. And then the very next line, she talks about being 19.
The other thing I was going to say, though, that fits the same thing, Nikki, is she could then start her 20th year of her career with something new and a completely new, fresh look, you know, whatever she has planned. It kind of
Yeah.
closes the first 20 years as its own box that's ended at 19.
Yeah.
Starts a new one, which I think would be really well done.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, like real talk here, Girlie's probably finished those albums a long time ago, and she is probably in her mind already moved on from the re-recording project, and she's just waiting for her marketing team to decide when we're doing it. I mean, she probably already knows when it's going to happen, obviously, but like I, as a creative, like she's already got to be moved on from that. You know what I mean? Like whatever initial sentimental, this is happening, this is important to me, my fan base believes in it. That's why, like, if she really wanted us, I don't want to devalue the importance of her, us streaming the Taylor version versus the originals here. But like, if it was as important as it was a few years ago, we would have all of the re-recordings by now, and we don't. So there's clearly a part of her that's just having fun with it now. You know what I mean? So like, I think we should still obviously stream the Taylor version, which we all do, but like, I think part of her has relaxed a little bit because it's been so successful with the Eras Tour and everything. So like creatively, when people are talking about like TS12, I don't think that's a stretch of the imagination to think that she's already just moved on in her head. You know what I mean?
I'm sure she's writing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I probably do have to go very soon. However, I just wanted to quickly thank all three of you for coming. I'm so happy that you guys hopefully had fun playing the game of pedantic corrections. I just wanted to quickly give each of you a second to like shout yourself out and what you do so they can go follow each of you because you're all amazing. So like a quick little introduction in case they don't know you. Carol?
Okay. I'm Carol, and I was the spreadsheet queen. This was kind of my thing, especially that right there, which I actually am finishing up right now to make available for everybody if you want one to remember the Eras Tour. And yeah, that's me.
I'm Nikki. I make clown theories if you want to get excited about dates that are going to be released or what may be coming next. I'm Nikki King 23, right?
And then just click your name here.
Yeah.
John?
I'm Jonathan. You can call me John. I make a whole bunch of content about the music industry, but also I talk about Taylor Swift a lot. And the Eras Tour, and I wear my clown makeup 24/7, just in case we might be right, but we could be wrong. So if you like to have a good time and like the memes, then come follow.
We're always being wrong.
Yeah, we love getting things wrong. If you are not okay with getting things wrong, I am not the person for you.
That's the fun of it. Like, I feel like when people are like, we got it wrong last time, I'm like, that means we could just maybe get it right next time, you know? Yeah. Even if it's wrong, it's fun.
Yeah. We love and respect Taylor and her time away, but it is fun to clown.
And then, in case you guys don't know me in the comments, my name is Nick. I do a lot of, like, recently I've been doing a lot of, like, Swiftie history stuff, which wasn't how I necessarily started the page, but that's been a lot of fun. I've been doing a lot of game shows on this page, so if you like kind of trivia or stuff like that with other content creators, we do games like this all the time, so hopefully you come and have fun. I hope you guys had fun as well. And once again, thank you guys so much for being on this. Maybe we'll do another, actually, if that's something you guys are interested in, with all the pedantic corrections. I think you three are kind of like perfect for it. Like, I feel like you guys know enough stuff I can make the questions harder.
Actually, we are perfect for it.
Pretty much.
Well, I love you all. It's so good to see you again, John, and I hope you guys both have a wonderful evening and night. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. If you're looking for something to do that's not the Eras Tour and you miss like the Mastermind and stuff, on this page as well, I've been doing a lot of stuff for the Sabrina Carpenter tour, short and sweet. It's been like filling the hole in my heart for Sabrina. And she has a show tomorrow. So I'll be live again tomorrow for that if you're interested.
Wow.
But anyway, bye everyone.
Love you all.
I love y'all.
Enjoy your morning, John, and your evening for Carol and Nikki.
I will. You guys, see you soon.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.